Black Guy.
What up, y'all? Alfie here, aka Random Black Guy, aka Chocolate Face No Makeup. And I was supposed to record with my microphone, but the battery died. So I'm going to do it amateur style. I don't care. This is a quick review for the film Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn is the newest DC adaptation. Whoa, that's a long ass title. Jesus Christ. It's the newest DC comic book adaptation. And this time it's directed by Cathy Yan, and it's obviously starring Margot Robbie once again as Harley Quinn, Elizabeth Winstead, Ewan McGregor, beautiful Rosie Perez. If you don't know about Birds of Prey, I read a little bit of the comic book. If you don't see my background, it's a collection of my favorite DC comic books of all time. When I heard that they were going to do a live action of that comic book, I was pretty excited, but the biggest reason why I wanted to see this film is because of DC being on the winning streak and in the right path. What I'm talking about is, you know, the whole Zack Snyder misstep with, you know, Justice League, Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice. The DC franchise overall has been on a rocky start, but right now they are going in the right path. Everything from Wonder Woman to the newly released Joker. You know, I've been liking the last 4 to 5 films. You know, everything being either solid or a masterpiece. So DC is finally doing a great job. Before talking about my review, let me just talk about the plot. Obviously, the plot is about Harley Quinn. After splitting up with the Joker, Harley Quinn joins with the superheroes Black Canary, Huntress and Renee Montoya to save a young girl from Black Mask and Victor Zazis. So yeah, that is the plot. It's pretty simple, but you understand what the plot is about. You know, the first trailer, I'm not gonna lie, the trailer was, it looked good, but even though it looked good, you already know after that fest called Suicide Squad. The cinematography and the style of the trailer was reminiscing a lot of the Suicide Squad. So the Suicide Squad as a trailer was one of the best trailers ever, but the actual film was bad. So I was liking the trailer, but I was still reserving my skepticism. And now I've seen the film, and I'm gonna tell you like this. This film is pretty solid, man. Do I think it's better than Joker or even Aquaman? No. Do I think it's 1,000 times better than Suicide Squad? Hell to the yes. This is an enjoyable film, mostly because of the acting and the action. Action in here is awesome, man. What I really like is that production team behind it is mostly women. I like that this film is in the same universe as Suicide Squad, but this film feels also like a breakup in a way. It really feels like this film is saying goodbye to Suicide Squad. And I like that this film spread its own wings. It becomes its own film in identity. And Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn in here is so much better in Suicide Squad. I think that she was okay, but she tended to be a little bit annoying in that film, but in here I think that she did a great job by perfecting the character of Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn was introduced in the Batman animated show that came out in the 90s. Harley Quinn as a character, to me, I like the lore backstory of Harley Quinn, but it feels like they never developed the character more. You know, it feels like the character is in the same place as it was in the 90s, and it kind of sucks. But in here I feel like they gave Harley Quinn a new spin, but at the same time, you know, taking us back to the reference, the 90s, all of that stuff, but at the same time giving this Harley Quinn a little bit more edge and identity that sticks out from all of that stuff in the comics. And the films. And another person I really thought was really good was Ewan McGregor as Black Mask. He's a little bit flamboyant, but he works in a way. You know, Black Mask as a character is an ice cold, ruthless gangster. But in here, he is still the same way, but he's a little bit more flamboyant, a little bit more out there. And some people gonna be a little bit angry about that, as Black Mask is so different in this film from the comic books. You gotta take it with a grain of salt, but I thought he worked great because Ewan McGregor is charismatic. Even though he's a shitty person, he is charismatic. He made sure that he was having fun and he shoot every scene he was in. And another person I also liked was Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She's been good in every film she's done, but she's the type of actress that I think that she need a little bit more shot. Especially, she needed this type of films because she done a lot of good films, but I think that overall in the end, she's that, oh, I know who she is, but you don't know her name. I think that this film is going to take her to the next level. And everybody else, I think, was doing either a good job or okay job. When people are saying that this action sequence was inspired by Jackie Chan, John Wick, Deadpool, sorry, I can see that. First of all, it's R-rated, so it's a lot of cuss word and it's a lot of gore. But I think that this film needed that edge. It needed to be outside the PG-13 round. It had to go R-rated and a little bit, you know, a little bit more adult. Yeah, to go back to the fight scenes and the action sequence, yeah, you can see that. Fight scenes is awesome. I think the action choreography overall is amazing here. It's really good. It is shaky, but it's not that shaky as it was with Suicide Squad. Because the Suicide Squad, it was so dark and grainy. I had a hard time watching some of the action scenes, but here it's so colorful and you can see everything. Even though it's a bit shaky, you see everything. It's like wrapping up a candy bar and seeing all these colors sticking out, popping out. I know it's a weird example, but that's how I felt watching this film. It's like watching all this colorful stuff and you are in the moment. So the action sequence is really good. I feel like this, even though she has the biggest screen time, I think that everybody else does also have a lot of screen times. So they work well with each other. One thing I think, to me, I did not like was Ali Wong's character. The little girl who steals the diamond. I think that she was kind of annoying, even though she was supposed to be the annoying teenager. I think that she was just a bit annoying. You know, she was using cuss word for the sake of it, and it was a little bit like, come on, why are you trying to make this kid this edgy? I understand, but it was like, oh, come on, man. After a while, I think in the third act, I grew to like her more, and I was like, okay, I understand what you were doing, but it took a damn long time for me to like her or even open up to the character of her, because she was just so frustrating. Another thing that I also thought was like a little bit like is that some of the scenes when it comes to transition can be a little bit out there. It can either make people like be mad or irritated, or you will like it. It's not Suicide Squad transition, trust me, but it is different. It is a little bit more new, and I understood after a while, and I was accepting that. But to me, I think that some of the scenes, how the transition, you know, from one scene to another scene, I felt was a little bit more. Yeah, I felt it was clunky. I wanted it a little bit more smoother between the transition, but I still like that you can see one scene where they're totally killing people, and another scene is a dance scene. It's just that it's so balls to the wall, weird, but I like it. Now this film is pretty solid, man. Like I said, it's almost 2 hours of non-stop action, and overall, the perfect word for this film is fun. And by releasing these types of film in February. I'm telling you like this. This is Charlie's Angels meets Deadpool meets John Wick meets Rumble in the Bronx. Out there crazy. I think that a lot of people will probably have a lot of fun with this film, and DC is going on the right path, especially with all of this last 5 films and now this one. Yeah, this is good, man. I had a lot of fun. So yeah, my rating of Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of Harley Quinn. Whew, that title still. I give that film 3.3 out of 5. I think that the first act started pretty iffy. I wasn't in totally with the film, but after 25 to 30 minutes, it grew on me, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to see what this film is about, and it works well. Is it the type of film you want to see a bunch of times? No, not probably. This is the DC indie comic book ass-kicking film, but you're gonna like it for what it is. If you just want to have fun and want to see a film that goes balls to the walls, then this film is perfect. But it's nothing new, it's nothing revolutionary. It's just a fun film that you want to see. So yeah, 3.3 out of 5 for Birds of Prey. Anyways, guys, what do you think about Birds of Prey? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Write your comments down below and let me know. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell, so every time I upload a new video, you will be the first to see it. My name is Alfie, aka Random Black Guy, aka Chocolate Face, no makeup with no microphone. And that was my review for the film Birds of Prey. Until next time, guys, I'm giving you out there. Peace.
Random Black